Hi, and welcome to Cosmic Consciousness with Cassia. On this channel, we discuss all aspects of the Ascension process. I have a variety of services that I offer to assist in your awakening journey, and you can find those listed in the description box below. Today, we're going to be doing the daily reading for Thursday, April 15th, 2021. And today is a day that's ruled by the throat chakra and guided by heart. And the galactic signature of today is the white overtone wind energy. And so the White Wind tribe is all about communication, breath, and spirit. And so today we are being guided to communicate both with others and with spirit, and to look out for the communication that we are receiving through the signs, through the synchronicities, paying attention to all of the different ways that spirit communicates with us, really tapping into that communication, meditation, breath work, really powerful ways to utilize this energy today. And when we receive these inspired ideas from spirit, when we receive this inspired communication, we're then called to communicate this to others, to share our divine inspiration with others so that we can inspire and be inspired today. So a really beautiful energy today. We are working with that breath. When we communicate, when we speak, we are working with breath, right? We are communicating energy. And when we breathe, we are taking in that life force energy. The breath is what animates. It is spirit, right? It is a way that we take in that spiritual energy. And so just really working with that today, utilizing if there are emotions, if there are things coming up, if you are feeling any heaviness today, breath work is a really great way to transmute energy, to really get it moving, to release the emotion and the built up energies from the system. So really working with that today, playing with that today, paying attention just as you go through your daily life to how you are breathing. Right? Is your breath coming fast? Are there times when you're forgetting to take a breath? Can you slow down and synchronize with your breath and become more centered and more connected through that process? The affirmation for today is, I empower in order to communicate, commanding breath. I seal the input of spirit with the overtone tone of radiance. I am guided by the power of heart. And so with that overtone, right? That overtone tone. This is all about empowering and radiating, right? So just radiating that truth, radiating that heart-centered energy, radiating that inspiration from our being today so that it enhances the life of everyone whom it touches, as well as, of course, our own life and our own energetic condition today. And it really is a great day for this breath energy because we do have the moon in Gemini. And so this is an energy that is very chatty. It's very social. We are looking at exchanging ideas and information with other people, gaining a different and a new perception and understanding of matters, perhaps through the ways that we communicate with others. And of course, we really want to emphasize the communicating with spirit today as well, of course. But yeah, so it's a beautiful social, emotional energy that we're in. The astrology is not too crazy today. We still have that beautiful, supportive trine going on between Mars and Jupiter that is still sandwiching the sun. And so we have that lucky, motivated energy still going on from the new moon, which is really, really beautiful. We also have another similar aspect going on today between, hold on, let me look. Did I miss that? This always happens sometimes in the mornings when I'm going over this stuff. I just wanted to make sure I was still on the right day because I flip through different days sometimes just to see how the energies are changing. Yeah, so we have a couple really supportive, another couple of these really supportive energies. So we have this bisextile as well going on with Pluto, Neptune, and true black moon. So we have a trine between true black moon and Pluto, with Neptune sitting in the middle being sextiled by both of these bodies, right? And so this is a really beautiful energy. I'm feeling it as an energy that is inviting us to really integrate deeper aspects of ourself today. When I'm looking at true black moon in this specific configuration, it absolutely is aspects of the shadow feminine that we are integrating. But it's also just any aspects of ourselves that we've suppressed or repressed because we felt that those parts of ourselves weren't okay to be seen. Those parts would not be understood. And so this is a beautiful energy that's allowing us to step more deeply into ourselves. When we have Pluto, this is the planet of power. Pluto is also one of the planets that I truly believe represents the soul and the energies of the soul and the deeper soul evolution. And then we have Neptune, which can very much represent the higher self. in some ways, and that beautiful collective spiritual energy. And so really allowing us to integrate into our being these aspects of our power, these aspects of ourselves, especially those aspects, those shadow aspects that we may have hidden away. And shadow aspects, when we say this, they're not always necessarily quote unquote bad, right? They're not just those darker, more taboo aspects of our nature. Our shadow aspects are any aspects that we felt we had to hide. It's anything that we felt shame around. And a lot of people feel shame around their light because other people don't understand it. And many of us had experiences when we were younger in this lifetime and in others, of course, and we are integrating and healing energies from many, many lifetimes, all of our lifetimes really right now, which is why these energies as we ascend are so intense, right? And so we had these experiences where we shared our light, we shared our gifts, we shared these parts of ourselves, and that was met with ridicule. Perhaps our parents told us, that's not normal to talk like that. Don't say those things. Like, don't tell people that you do that. Don't tell people that you see that. So there's a lot of, or just a way that we were expressing ourselves joyfully, and we were told, like, don't do that. You know, like, don't sing, don't dance, don't be this way in public, don't be this way in front of people. There's a lot of different things. So it's not all just when we think of, I think sometimes we think of our more twisted desires and impulses when we think of the shadow self. It's not necessarily that at all. It's just what we felt ashamed of, that we felt we needed to hide. And so for a lot of us, it's really this energy is helping us to open up to that more, to really integrate and embrace these aspects of the self so that our soul can become more whole. So I really, really love that energy. And of course, with True Black Moon, this is a decidedly feminine shadow. So there is a lot of those aspects when it comes to our femininity that we may be learning how to embrace, right? Because the feminine energy has very much, as we shifted from a matriarchal into a patriarchal type society, right? The feminine energy was really looked upon as something not good. We see this in references of different religions and different things that came about during this time as this energy was shifting, right? And so the feminine energy has been looked upon as something, I don't know what the word I want to use here is, but it has had a negative connotation to it. All the different expressions of feminine energy. And so we are taking that back. So there's definitely an energy of that, but this is also just an energy, like I said, of anywhere where we have felt that need to repress or suppress certain aspects of our light, certain aspects of who we are, and really opening up to that today, which is truly beautiful. Yes. And then we have a mystic triangle going on between the moon, Saturn, and the south node. So this is a really supportive energy. And this energy is really with the south node sextiling Saturn. This is those lessons of the past. So a lot of that past life energy too that I'm feeling coming through today, a lot of that collective energy. So we're really getting a deeper understanding and appreciation of these lessons. And part of this may come also from the communication aspect with this moon and Gemini being involved, right? So communication with our spiritual team, communication with others, communication with the different aspects of ourself, right? That is helping us to see and understand these lessons and this karmic implications more clearly, and also allowing us to move through that energy, to heal that energy so that we can move more deeply towards the energies that we're embracing in this lifetime. Yeah. So definitely feeling inspired, feeling motivated today, feeling there's that deep healing that's still going on here. All right, let's get into some cards. And I'm wanting to pull some Moonology cards, so we're going to start with the Moonology. Clear. What guidance do we have for today? April 15th, 2021. Yes. Which was tax day, but apparently they have extended that due to everything that's going on right now. So if anybody's stressed out about that today, no need to stress. All right, guidance. Woo! Oh, yeah, and this is beautiful because this card came out last time too. Show the world the real you. Okay. So that's that energy. Oh, no, the other Aquarius card came out last time. Bring love into the situation. That's what I immediately thought of. And so that energy coming through as well, obviously, if it's coming into my mind. But yeah, show the world the real you. So this is just what we were talking about, right? As we are embracing those aspects of ourselves that we felt as though we needed to hide in this lifetime or in past lifetimes. And or, right? Because usually it's both a lot of times. So really embracing who we are, stepping out as who we are in the world, especially with this full moon energy. That's a powerful energy, an extroverted type energy. So I really love that for us. And then we have, look at the bigger picture coming out. This is another full moon energy, full moon in Sagittarius. And also full moons, they're extroverted, but they're also, there's an aspect of releasing as well. An aspect of harvest, an aspect of releasing. There's a lot. The full moon energy has a lot going on. And then luck is on your sign, new moon in Sagittarius. So we have 2 Sagittarius moon cards coming out, which is very interesting. A lot of that beautiful fiery energy. This is the philosophical energy, the traveler. And so really that energy that is encouraging us to step outside of our comfort zone, right? To explore, to step out of our comfort zone as who we are, as who we truly are, right? And there's some situation here. With this, look at the bigger picture, and luck is on your side. I feel like whatever people are going through today, just know and understand, look at the bigger picture. Look at the situation from that higher perspective. Really utilize the energies of today to allow you to tap into that higher vision for what's going on. Because even if it seems that things are not necessarily going in a beneficial direction, or even if it's just painful or it's hard right now, you are actually being supported much more than you realize. And things are actually working out for your highest good, even if it doesn't feel like it in the moment. And I apologize if you guys can hear the trash truck outside my window. It's pretty loud. It always sounds like they need to fix the brakes on those things. I don't know. Yeah, it's intense, but my mic usually does a pretty good job of canceling that out. But yeah, just understand that what is happening, what is going on right now, it feels very fated too. It feels like there's very destined and fated things that are happening, and they're being orchestrated for your highest good, even if you may not be aware of that right now. And things, I just feel a lot of energies, especially since this new moon, right? A lot of energy shifting and changing very quickly. So whatever you think is happening right now, whatever is being shown to you in your outer reality, that can shift on a dime. And it is for a lot of people. Things are shifting and changing extremely quickly. So just know that absolutely anything can still happen now. And just surrender to the divine, trust, right? Trust in the divine plan is that's what's coming through. Trust in the divine plan and know that there is a divine plan. And take time to breathe out. Right? And with the breath today, right? The white wind energy, that's a perfect card as well. Disseminating moon. So take time to breathe out, to focus on that breath, to release that energy, right? Disseminating, to release that energy when it comes through by just bringing it back to your breath, taking that time to rest, taking that time out when you need to take that time out. I forgot to say when I was looking at the astrology, we do have some really nice aspects as well with Mercury sextiling. I believe it's Jupiter and I don't know, it might have been Saturn. I'm not going to look at it again. But there are definitely positive and beneficial connections with Mercury as well when we're looking at all this communication energy today. But we also have Mercury, which I believe was conjunct Eris and doing a loose square to Pluto. And so there is a lot of those power dynamics that may come through. And we want to be aware of how those are coming through in our conversations. We want to be aware of how we stand in our own empowerment without necessarily taking that away from another or giving that away to another. But also like in that balanced place, right? So anytime you need to today, take time to breathe out, even if you're in the middle of a conversation. If you feel that anxiety, if you feel that frustration, if you feel that energy of like, what the hell is going on creeping up, take that time to breathe out, center back into your breath and allow that to assist you. And just know that luck is on your side. Trust in the divine plan, right? Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. Yes, so a lot of intense emotional energy with three full moon cards coming out here. And so this is just also a reminder of, as so much is shifting and changing, as we are navigating all of these changes in our lives right now, all of these energies that are really pushing us into a deeper relationship with ourselves. How are we allowing our spiritual practices to fall to the wayside, right? How can we incorporate those into every single moment of our lives? How can we make sure that we are making that a priority as well? But how can we also, this card is also telling us, and it's just a reminder, right? That this is what we talk about when we talk about being co-creators, and how there are steps that we need to take along the way as well. Spirit can't do it all for us. Spirit can align those opportunities, but we have to take those steps. So if you are feeling overwhelmed today, where are there little steps that you can take towards the things that you want to accomplish today? What are those little steps? And what are those little steps that you can also take? It's like, take those little steps toward your goals today. Take those little steps that you're guided to take in order to improve any situations, but also balance that out with making sure that you're factoring in those moments to breathe, those moments to maybe just step away for 5 minutes and meditate, those moments to clear your energy. Just raise your hand. Imagine that light coming through. Imagine that white light just channeling and cleansing through your whole field. All right. It can be something really quick and really simple. It doesn't have to be a long drawn out meditation to clear our energy. Just setting that intention and doing anything physical along with can really help to cement in that intention. Yeah. Anything else? And then we have prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. So there's that fresh new energy coming in, right? We have 2 new moon cards here. We have luck is on your side and prosperity lies ahead. And so that's beautiful. That's telling us what's manifesting, what's coming, right? And so that's what we want to trust in. And this also feels for some people like, if you have a project that you've been thinking about, or if there are opportunities coming your way, really step into those, because there is prosperity involved in whatever opportunities are coming your way right now. And it's going to involve you really showing and sharing the truth of who you are. And there are going to be opportunities that allow you to really embody who you are and to be yourself. And the more you are able to be yourself and step into that energy of authenticity, the more prosperity and abundance is able to be unlocked for you. And so really just pay attention to those opportunities. This is sort of like that cosmic gift energy that we've been channeling, right? So how you accept the little things is how you accept one thing is how you accept everything. And so really see the bigger picture when these opportunities come to you. It's funny, today I just heard the words "just say yes" in my mind. And so I was like, okay, and I made a decision that when these opportunities come to me, I'm going to say yes, as long as I can handle them, right? Because sometimes we get a lot of energy coming in. It's definitely been that kind of energy for me lately of trying to figure out how to juggle and balance all the things that I have going on right now. And then looking at more opportunities coming in and just being like, whoa, oh my God, you know? So that's where we take time to breathe out as well. We remember to continue to incorporate our spiritual routine, to not allow that to get sort of tossed to the wayside with all of this intense fiery energy, this action-based energy coming in, right? It's like how to balance action and inaction, knowing that inaction is an action as well. And that inaction is the rest. It's the connecting. It's all of that, which is so incredibly important as well. But that's really beautiful. Yeah. So I like that. These opportunities, these little opportunities coming through that will pave the way to bigger opportunities. Excuse me. All right, let's see what else we got here. We have the energy is gaining momentum. Waxing moon. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. And what do you need to release on the bottom of the deck? Right on top of you are good enough, right? So for a lot of us, it's issues of worthiness. that we're still needing to release? Where is it that we still don't possibly feel worthy? Where is it that we can love ourselves a little bit deeply and a little bit more? And then a new romantic cycle begins was flipped up on the bottom there. So that just wanted to kind of poke its little head in there as well and remind us that abundance comes in all forms, and there is abundance and beauty around relationships as well that's coming in for people. Yeah, so this energy is gaining momentum. We can feel this. This is as this new moon really initiated and kicked off those equinox energies, and we're moving in more deeply now into Aries season and then getting ready to move into Taurus season. And so I like how the new moon in Taurus, right, has the prosperity lies ahead. And so as we move into Taurus season, we may begin seeing some of this prosperity manifesting for us. And prosperity can mean anything. It means different things to different people, right? We are spiritually prosperous. We are emotionally prosperous. We are, yes, financially prosperous. There's a lot of ways that prosperity comes in. With the energy of whatever abundance you've been calling to you, gaining momentum. So work through any fears that are coming up around that. Work through those fears, release those old belief systems, release whatever possibly is you're noticing coming up, right? Any of those doubts, any of those insecurities. If you guys want to work through this, please reach out to me. My email's in the description box below. Yeah, just pay attention to those, right? And move through those, work through those. Don't allow those to be stumbling blocks. And I feel it's for people as well, if there is romantic stuff on your mind, if you do have relationship stuff going on. And we just had that second square of Venus and Pluto, right? Bringing a lot of that stuff into the forefront of our minds again. We also have Venus getting ready to move into Taurus, which is a new romantic cycle. Taurus is her home sign. And so very much beginning a new cycle there as well. So a lot of stuff coming through for Taurus season. But regardless of what it is that you are working towards, wherever that energy is gaining momentum, and for a lot of people, I think it's happening in multiple areas, right? As we said, abundance is abundance. The work through the fears that come up, that's just so important so that we can continue to embrace these new cycles, these changes, these gifts, these opportunities as they present themselves. And also just once again, know and understand whatever is going on in your reality right now is happening for a reason. It is actually for your benefit. So really look at what is the cosmic gift, right? In even the struggles that I am going through right now. How can I find the gift, the lesson, right? And understand this and see from that higher perspective, that bigger picture, right, of how this is actually assisting me. And if I can't see that, how can I just trust that that's happening anyway and continue to move through this energy, knowing that I am absolutely blessed and everything is absolutely happening in that perfect divine timing, even if I can't see it. All right, I love you guys. I appreciate you. I hope you have an incredible day. If you liked this video, hit that like button. There are links down below to donate if you feel so moved to do so. Drop a comment. Let me know how today is resonating for you. And yeah, absolutely, like I said, shoot me an email if you want to do some work around any of this stuff or anything that you have going on. I would love to be of service to you in that way. Love you very, very much.